I want you to think about a game that you truly love and all of the flaws that you have with it. Now imagine that game, except now, every flaw has been removed. Now what you see in front of your eyes is a masterpiece. And that masterpiece is Super Mario 64 Plus, baby. This game is a birth of a legend. Everything from its vibrant colors, 60 frames, high resolution, and perfect controls. Oh, this game is so good, I can't hold it anymore. Okay, let's take it back a bit. A video game that I love and I think is awesome is Super Mario 64. When this game first released, it was so good that it set the standard for the entirety of 3D gaming as a whole. I could see why. This game never stopped throwing ideas at you while also allowing you to approach the game in whatever way you want. So much replayability was put into this game just from how you move around. It was safe to say that this game was somewhat of a masterpiece. Or is that really the case? While I personally can look past a lot of the issues that this game has, many others cannot. There's no doubt about it, this game has certainly aged, and not for the better. The camera is wonky, Mario turns like a car, and 100%ing this game makes the DMV look like the Bahamas. These reasons definitely hold Super Mario 64 back from being good, or maybe even the best. However, there was hope with 3D All-Stars, but guess what? That collection did nothing! So you know what you do when you land in the dirt? You get back up and you get in the ring. That is exactly what Super Mario 64 Plus did. I don't even know where to begin with this game. It's pure art. Everything, and I mean literally everything, has been fixed in this game. This is how you handle the games of the past. Holy squirrel titties. You know, let's just start with the main things they fixed, and then we'll get into the extras. For starters, this game comes with a menu where you can customize everything about this game. Like, there was so many customizations, you're gonna have a blast looking through this stuff. The first thing that you'll probably want to customize is the resolution, because it can be whatever you want. So yeah, I got 1080p widescreen with 60 frames per second, and it's looking clean. Like, this is smooth. Why wasn't this on the Switch? Like, why couldn't you do this, Nintendo? Okay, but whatever. Who cares about that? I got something else that will send you into another world, man. Watch this. That's right. They did it. They fixed Mario! You remember when you were on tiny platforms and Mario would turn like a car and cause you to die? That's finally gone! Thank you! They literally fixed like the biggest issue with this game. They also fixed the camera and allows you to customize the camera in whatever way you want it to control. Being able to have the camera snap to behind Mario wherever he is perfect. The camera and the fixed controls has made this game a lot more fast-paced, and I gotta say, I'm in full support of it. If you remember, the original was actually kind of slow-paced because of the camera. You pretty much had to take things slower than the other games. Now it's one of the fastest, and I really enjoy that. And this is just the beginning of the movements. They brought in some crazy new stuff. The first one is wall sliding, which makes you slide on the walls like the future games. This is very useful because now you actually have a lot more time to perform a wall jump, unlike the original. The next one is the ground pound jump, which allows you to do a ground pound and instantly jump up from it. I found this one to be the most useless. I really never use this one. Then we have the dive hop from Super Mario Sunshine, which allows you to do this. Okay, moving on. The ground pound dive from Super Mario Odyssey. Now, this may sound kind of pointless because you can just use the normal dive, but trust me, it's not. The ground pound dive allows you to dive no matter where you are, which I found to be the most useful out of this new moveset. Lastly, we have the flashback ground pound, which allows you to do a slide after a ground pound. It's pretty cool, especially if you're in a hurry after using a ground pound. I didn't really use it much, and in fact, this is the first time I'm using it when recording this video. So there's a new moveset, which should be just enough to make you replay this game already. Adding these new moves just gave you so many more hours of replayability. So yeah, all of these moves were pretty dang cool, but there's still more. If you go into the restorations menu, you can bring back some stuff from the beta. One of the options is a twirl that was supposedly the original triple jump move. This is a little weird, and I don't recommend using it, but it's still there if you're interested. You know, I just kind of have to thank Nintendo for going with the triple jump, because this ain't it. The last thing that you can do with the controls is enabling the air control option. This is more for someone just getting into the game and wanting a more casual experience. Basically, when Mario makes a jump, he has full control and can move while in the air. The feature can cause you to perform your jumps a lot more accurately, to say the least. I turned it off because even without this feature, it still controls perfectly. But hey, if all the controls that I just listed for you is still not enough, you have this feature. Okay, well, everything is pretty much fixed, right? There's no possible way that they can make the game better, right? Well, they did, and they didn't just make it better. They made it insanely good. In the options, you have the choice to make it so that you don't leave the level when you collect a star. That's right, just like Super Mario Odyssey. You can play through these stages and get multiple stars in one go without having to keep restarting. This already makes the game go up and beyond, but that still isn't it. You can enable a HUD option which allows you to see how many stars you collected within a level. You cannot make this up. This fan creation is insane. Okay, but I know what some of you may be thinking. Hey Matthew, these changes are cool and all, but will this make the game too easy? Well, yeah, the game is certainly easier, but it's still not easy. This is definitely not Super Mario Odyssey levels of casual. But you know, I get it. It still isn't making you scream. That's exactly why they let you put on many different modes in the settings to make the experience a lot harder, such as permadeath mode or daredevil mode. And trust me, you're definitely gonna have plenty of screaming when playing this stuff. Is this still not enough to sell you on this game? Do you want a different look to the game? Well, you can with Encore mode, which has 3 options. You can play with a new color palette, or with mirrored levels, or with both. I usually just play with the palette because too much change scares me. But who knows, you might be different, and that's what's cool about the customization in this game. There is so much you can control with this already amazing game. It almost makes it perfect. I have never had this much fun when playing a Mario game, so I can confidently say that this is the best Mario experience ever created. In my opinion, Super Mario 64 has always had great structure and level design. It's just that it's been held back by the camera and controls. Now that those issues have been fixed, I feel like this is the peak of Mario. This is my ideal Mario game, which makes me a little sad that Nintendo didn't do half of the stuff that this game did. Like seriously, Nintendo, you couldn't even up-res the game. Like bruh, this might be a bit of a hot take and I know, but I would have much rather got individual remasters of 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy, just as long as it was going to be at this quality. Because what would you feel more satisfied with? A game that's been beat by emulation years ago, or a game that makes you reevaluate a whole series of games? Well, I certainly know what I would choose. And that's all I really have to say. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all very soon. My chill members are Sonic Hub, Saint, Thomas One Ride, Chip Chap Chopscape, Virtuous Azon, Sonic Pip, Sonic the Hedgehog, Azure, Sonic Ribbit Dash, Jaden XV, Crash D00D, Shadow Poser, Squeaker Nerd, Super Jax, Boom, Snick, Sonic Extreme, Super Saiyan Sonic, and Sonic Fan. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel and becoming chill members. You guys really helped me out when you literally went out your way to help me. That is crazy. Thank you guys so much. Love you guys to death. Adios.